Good morning. This is the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. My name is Dave Burney.
I'm Brent Apperson. Good morning.
7:31, 33 degrees outside and windy. But there's no snow on the ground so far.
No, they kind of dropped the chances of that off just a little bit, didn't they?
Looks better if you don't want snow.
Right.
Most of us right now in this particular area don't. Happened to drive south earlier this week, and boy, you see the tops of hills, you see open places in the pastures, and you get back a little closer to the center of Custer County, and you don't.
I know. I was talking about that with someone yesterday. How I was just talking about places we went to cover sports. You know, Kearney, North Platte, even. Those places really aren't that far away.
No.
But when you get there, you're just like, oh, there's like hardly any snow here. And then you get here and you realize that when that last storm came through, we were definitely right in the heart of it. Wow.
We were. They put a target on us, and it hit the target. And it was our turn. And we're melting that snow into the ground, so that's the good news. If you don't have those tops of hills or their area that is melted off when you're out there calving, then that's another whole story. But the guys and gals out there, as Mike Evans always says, know what they're doing. So we're going to move along here, and I'm going to play a real country song in just a little bit. We get a lot of compliments on Pure Country Casey and I about playing, you know, you always call it, we'd like to play the good stuff, the old stuff.
Yeah. Yep.
And people seem to like that. We get a lot of nice comments. And some of the newer country, you don't, you know, you get some of the phrasing, you know, the drinking and fooling around and you know, the Cotton's dresses and the fire and the dirt roads and the beer and the whiskey, the truck. And the tractor, they slip those words in there in the songs, but it's not really, they're not really country songs. They're new country songs. They're not, they don't have the country.
There's just a little bit different, there's a different sound.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm going to pull out my phone here today. I've got it hooked up.
Okay.
And I have a real country song lined up for you.
Great.
Real
right.
country. It's got all of the things in it that a good country song should have.
Yeah? Are you going to tell me who sings it, or that's not to be announced until you play it?
Well, yeah, I could tell you. Let me get my sheet here because he has a guest singing with him. Ray Willie Hubbard. Now, I don't know if you're familiar with Ray Willie Hubbard. He's a Texan who plays country and country rock, I guess maybe would be the way to describe it. I've actually seen him bring in Ringo Starr to drum with him just for fun. He's a Southern guy, and he has Paula Nelson singing with him, another country singer. There's so many great country singers out there that don't get a lot of time on the radio, but I'm thinking that Ray Willie doesn't really care. He's one of those guys.
There you go.
You know, he just does what he does. So that's coming up. I hope I'm not building it up too much, but I can guarantee you it's a real country song.
Okay.
And we need to catch up. A reminder that yesterday's school lunch menus we skipped.
Okay.
So I checked mine off so I won't read the wrong one, hopefully. Because today is, well, I didn't check that one off. Today's the 9th.
Yes, it is.
And at the Prairie Pioneer Center today, they're having country pork chops and rice baked California blend veggies and dessert and dinner rolls. So it's country, pork chops, and rice bake with California blend veggies at the Prairie Pioneer Center. Call them at 872-6121. Let them know you'd like to come and have a meal. Call them by 9 if you would.
All right, school lunch menus now. We'll start in Ansley for you today, where they feature chicken and noodles at Ansley today.
At the Sandhills Schools in Dunning today, they'll be having country fried beef patties, mashed potatoes, gravy, and corn.
At Thetford today, chicken fajitas on the menu at Thetford.
I don't know if you knew this or not, but people are going south of the border to buy eggs.
Really?
Yeah, article this morning in CBS News that people living on this side of the border down south are going across to get their eggs because they're cheaper in Mexico.
Yeah.
There's some problems with that. Maybe we'll have time to discuss that later, but maybe I don't know if we will or not. And Selma Myrna Public Schools today, they're having fresh cheeseburgers, macaroni skillet with garlic breadstick, popcorn chicken with garlic breadstick, fresh baked ham and cheese subs, vegetables, fruit, and milk.
All right, Brookable Middle and High School, somewhat similar. Their menu today, made fresh cheeseburger macaroni skillet with garlic breadstick. Also popcorn chicken with garlic breadstick, a fresh baked ham and cheese sub, cottage cheese and fruit platter, and the grill station combo is a cheeseburger basket today at Broken Bow Middle and High School.
Cozad School are having chicken tortilla soup with cornbread, beef quesadillas, and of course their favorites, peanut butter and jelly. Also mixed greens, fresh market green beans, fresh salad, fresh fruit, chilled fruit, and milk.
Loop City Public Schools today, fish sticks or a rib-ready sandwich with oven potatoes on the menu at Loop City. A couple of others here for you today. Sargent, cheesy potatoes and ham or tater tot casserole, mixed vegetables, fruit cup, dinner roll, milk, and salad bar at Sargent. And finally, at Litchfield today, they'll have fried chicken at Litchfield Schools.
That sounds delicious. Yeah, somewhere along the line I lost my birthday sheet for local birthdays.
Uh-oh.
I think I can remember most of them, but I think I'll wait and see if I can find that sheet before we go forward on that. So let's play the game.
Okay, let's do. Let's see, one final question regarding Chocolate Lovers Month, which is February. Here's your question for today. Which of these chocolate bars came with a minty flavor in 2007? Which of these chocolate bars came with a minty flavor in 2007? Your choices are Three Musketeers, Twix, O. Henry, or Kit Kat. Which of those chocolate bars came with a minty flavor in 2007? Three Musketeers, Twix, O. Henry, or Kit Kat. If you know, call us at 872-2801.
Winter's still happening. You know that white stuff on the ground? It's going to be here for a while longer. Come and save with us at Bow Bootery. Winter merchandise is marked 30% off all week long. Come save some cash and get winter shoes and boots that you can pop on your feet right now. Styles for men, women, and kids are on the shelves marked with savings. The winter clearance at your home-owned shoe store, Bow Bootery.
The list of songs about love is a long one.
Girl, I've always loved you.
Girl, you ain't been loved till you've been loved by a country boy.
Loving you easy.
At KCNI KBBN, we love shopping local. Make sure you're listening to The Breakfast Show. Every single day, a new $25 gift card will be given away.
And we have Jan on the line. Good morning, Jan. How are you?
Good. I'm good.
Good.
Thank you.
Good. Well, I'm surprised that I wouldn't know this answer. So here's Brent with your question.
Okay, Jan, which of these chocolate bars came with a minty flavor in 2007? Choices are Three Musketeers, Twix, O. Henry, or Kit Kat.
I'm going to say Kit Kat.
No.
Oh.
No, I'm sorry.
'Cause they make those and I like them, but that's not right. Oh, shoot. Okay.
I like those too, Jan. I think that's the best out of the bunch.
Yeah.
And the dark chocolate with mint swirls are good, too.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Because, Jan, you and I both like the same candy bar. You have won. Hold on.
Oh, ring the bell. Yay! All right, Jan, we're going to give you a certificate for a free 6-inch sub at Subway, so you just come on out and see us when you can.
Perfect. What's the answer?
The answer was actually Three Musketeers.
Wow. Really?
Serious? Oh,
Yeah.
I never thought about that one.
Yep.
Me
Okay.
neither. Thanks, Jan.
Have a good day.
You too.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye. All right, we're going to play the game in just a little bit. I think I'm queued up here now for a real country song.
Okay.
And I'll just let you take a listen, and then you can tell me afterwards if you think it is a real country song.
I can see you are a woman of taste by your Reba McEntire tattoo. And I love the way you wear your hair. You're as hard as a cut.
That's a country song.
Yeah. A country love song, it sounds like to me.
Well, kinda.
Wow.
Yeah, he's great. And if you get a chance, check some of his work out. I think some of it you'll really like, and some of it he's out there a little bit, but he's his own kind of guy, and
Yeah.
that's kind of like that. All right, birthdays.
Yes.
We have Zach Briggs celebrating a birthday
Oh,
today.
wow. Okay.
Happy birthday, Zach. Doesn't say how old Zach is becoming today. It really doesn't matter. Every day is a birthday for Zach.
I'm glad you're not saying his age, because if you do, I'm going to feel old. I remember calling Zach in sports.
Oh, sure. Yeah. Yeah. I remember him when he was in diapers.
I know, yeah.
But anyway, happy birthday. Happy birthday to Diane Anderson today. Happy birthday, Diane. And Joyce Rositsky will celebrating her birthday today. And she's a wonderful person as well. So those are some of the birthdays we're aware of. You're celebrating with Michael B. Jordan. Now
this would be the actor.
Yeah.
This isn't MJ,
No.
the greatest of all time in basketball, at least in Brent Apperson's opinion.
Okay. Well, this guy does have some accolades, though. He started as a teen actor on The Wire and All My Children before playing Apollo Creed's son in the Creed movies. Played Johnny Storm in the Fantastic Four and the villain Eric in the Black Panther. So he's been busy. Carole King is 81 today.
Wow.
And that's something, singer-songwriter. She really had, her breakout album was Tapestry many years ago, and she has been fantastic. Still can sing great. Joe Pesci is 80 today, and most people will remember him in things like Goodfellas and Raging Bull, Casino, and Home Alone. Some of those films are a little bit dark, but I really think a lot of people remember him in My Cousin Vinny, which is a great film, funny film that makes you laugh, and he's a really good actor. So that's a birthday there. And so if you're celebrating a birthday, happy birthday to you. A lot of studies on the sheet here this morning, a lot of very important studies.
Good, love studies.
Let's see here. We got enough time here. I want to get to this one right away. Scientists are thinking about shooting moon dust into space to shield the Earth from climate change. You heard it first here on The Breakfast Show.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay. Now, do you have to go to the moon to get moon dust?
Well, actually, you have to kind of blow up part of the moon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, this sounds great.
Yes, they've got an idea. It's a little wacky to save us from climate change, but it's kind of in the early stages. So they figure if they shoot a bunch of moon dust into space, it'll work like an umbrella to shield the Earth from the sun's rays. And researchers at the University of Utah have come up with an outlandish plan to pulverize part of the moon and scatter the dust around about 1 million miles away from us as a kind of a filter.
Okay.
And then that just not so much that, will mess up gravity, with the moon and everything. And it'll be kind of like a patio sunshade out there for us.
Wow.
Yeah. That just in this morning.
Wow. Okay.
Breaking news.
I'd like to read more about their plan to blow up the moon.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well,
That'd be interesting.
probably somebody out there is thinking, well, if that doesn't work in reality, we could make a movie out of it.
Yeah. Armageddon 2.
Yeah, blow up part of the moon.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of sad, really, when you looked up and there would be a dark spot up there
Yeah.
in the moon. Boy, the moon's been pretty bright here lately, too.
It has been.
Yeah, it's been
Yes.
nice. It's been nice. So let's see. What are we doing next? Do we got everything up?
Yeah. Yeah, we've done the game, we've done the school lunch menus. I
Oh.
can do a live read or two if you like.
Well, we have time to do a couple, and then how about the Dave Davis Farmer National Report?
Yes, that'll be coming up. First off, we want to remind you that Brubaker's Coffee House and Gifts in Arnold would love to have you stop in, see what they have to offer. They got a lot of things in for Valentine's Day. In fact, the sheet says they have a plethora of gifts for all of the sweethearts in your life. Who do you think wrote that? Jeremy?
Probably, but
Shannon? That kind of almost sounds like a grant word.
Yeah, that's up in
Plethora.
Grant's category. Yeah, that means.
Wow.
By the way, that means a lot.
Yes, I believe so. A wide variety.
Yes. Yes.
But they've got a plethora of gifts for all of the sweethearts in your life. They're going to be offering grab-and-go floral arrangements. There you go, guys. Those are the best.
Those
Just
are nice.
Grab and go.
Yep.
Candy, jewelry, purses, coffee, kids' items, and gift cards. Something for everyone for all ages. So check them out. Your historic destination barista bar and gift shop right here in Custer County in Arnold, Nebraska. Follow them on Facebook to keep up on all the latest happenings at Brubaker's Coffee House and Gifts in Arnold. And remember, coffee with a friend is always a good idea. At Brubaker's in Arnold, open Tuesday through Friday, 8 to 5, open on Saturday from 9 until 3.
All right, let's just go ahead and enjoy the report from Christy's younger sister.
Okay.
And handsome gentleman Jim might be with her. We're not sure. We'll find out. That's coming up.
Dave and Brent
Good morning.
Oh, good morning.
on KCNI KBBN Radio.
Good morning, everyone. This is Jim and Kathy Eberly reporting for Dave Davis Auction Service and Farmers National Company. To start with, we do have a new listing in Sargent at 503 West Edith Street. It's a cute ranch-style home, open living and dining area with picture window. Kitchen has cute archway door, 2 bedrooms. Bedrooms have beautiful hardwood floors, full bathroom, range, refrigerator, washer, dryer, dehumidifier, and microwave are all staying with the house. Full storage basement with other possibilities, attached single garage. That's at 503 West Edith Street in Sargent. In Broken Bow at 153 South F Street, we have a 2-story that sits on a large lot with mature trees, nice sized living room with a fireplace, formal dining space, kitchen has space for a breakfast nook, 3/4 bath off of the kitchen. Upstairs has 3 bedrooms, full bathroom, and a sunroom. The lower level has a utility room, family room, and lots of storage. Lots of original hardwood floors. All electric home with a heat pump around 5 years old. Mostly Pella windows throughout. Detached garage has home office, workshop area, and a tandem garage for 2 vehicles with alley access and an opening on both ends. That's at 153 South F Street. Now I'm going to let Jim tell you about the upcoming Dave Davis auction.
First off, we have Joe and Deb Granstinger's retirement auction. We moved that from February 11th to March 11th, which is for just exactly 4 weeks from when it was going to be originally. But anyway, it's March 11th at 9 o'clock. You go 3 miles northwest of Myrna on Highway 2 to Dale Valley Road, then 1.25 miles west to the auction site. There's about 7 or 8 tractors. We'll go down through a few of them. John Deere 8520. You got a John Deere 4960. You got a John Deere 4955 that's got a 843 loader and bucket and grapple. You got a 4840 John Deere tractor. You've got a 4020 diesel tractor with a year-round cab. You got a 4020 F with tractor with a 258 loader and bucket and grapple. It's synchro range also. You got a John Deere 8530. You got a John Deere 7330. You got a John Deere 70 wide front propane tractor. You got a little Ford tractor with a 7-foot Ford bar mower. You got an M wide front tractor with an F10 loader on it. That tractor is not running. You got a couple of grain carts. You got 2 payloaders. One's a John Deere 544E. It's got about 4,300 hours on it. You got a John Deere 544 payloader with a bucket and grapple. You got a Mitsubishi propane forklift that's got 8,000-pound capacity, side shift with a new transmission. You got a 1770 no-till John Deere planter. You got a Blue Jet Trackmaster, 2 Orthman cultivators. You got a 32-foot disc. You got a John Deere 35-foot disc also. You got a John Deere 8-row corn head, a 635 John Deere Hydroflex head. You got a Vermeer R2800 rake. You got a John Deere HX15 batwing mower, 2 John Deere balers. One of them's a 569 mega wide. One's a John Deere 567. You got 2 Clark forklifts that aren't running. You got a Buffalo double arm bale mover, 500-gallon propane tanks. You got 2 3-point double bale forks. You got irrigation pipe, all kinds of equipment down in the cattle equipment. You got 2 10x20 open front sheds. You got a Bosch loading chute, a Pearson hydraulic chute that's like brand new, a Foremost calf cradle, ranch hen hay buster processor, a Rotomix 4 feed mixer with a Digistar scale. This will be a very large auction, folks, but also you got a 2011 white 4-door 2500 Silverado pickup that they use for a service pickup. Also, there's about 5 other vehicles, pickups on there also. You got a 2018 Titan 6.8 by 16 bumper hitch trailer, 2011 black flatbed utility trailer, a 2004 Titan gooseneck stock trailer, 2 Timpte grain trailers. You got Honda four-wheelers. You got a 90 Honda motorbike, all kinds of shop equipment, antiques. You got a Coca-Cola machine. You got a 30-gallon Red Wing crock, a 20-gallon Red Wing crock, 10-gallon, 3 old gas pumps. You got a 5-gallon Red Wing crock. In the guns, you have a Smith & Wesson K22 Masterpiece target revolver, 3 old cabinets. Anyway, again, that's going to be March 11th instead of February 11th at 9 o'clock. And then also on our machinery consignment auction is April 1st out at the fairgrounds. If you have any questions, call the office to get your consignments in. Again, that's April 1st out at the machinery auction at the fairgrounds there in Custer County. Thanks for listening. We'll talk to you next week.
All right. Thank you, Kathy and Jim. Appreciate that. Big sale coming up there. Brett, you want to preview sports a little bit here? I know that you're going to be taking off to throw axes.
Yeah, that's kind of a sport, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Later in the show, we're going to go to axe kickers here in Broken Bow, Nebraska. And Kendall Techmeyer is Kendall and I grew up together.
Yeah.
Grew up in Loop City together. We graduated high school together. And kind of cool. Here we are, both over 50 years old, and we're both in Broken Bow, Nebraska. So looking forward to that. Going to visit with Kendall about axe kickers. They have a permanent facility now here in Broken Bow, so we're going to talk about that. Kendall also does a lot of traveling, especially in the summertime. They've got a portable axe throwing game that they take out to different festivals and stuff. So we'll be talking all about that coming up later in the show. And then as far as high school sports is concerned, coming up on Friday tomorrow, the guys are going to be in Ansley. We'll have high school basketball for you. A great area doubleheader between Anselmo Myrna and Ansley Litchfield. Girls game tipping at 6. Boys game will follow. We'll do the games live on the radio on KBBN 95.3 FM, and we also plan to do the live video stream as well. So that'll be tomorrow night. And then on Saturday, Mick Patch, Kirk Crowley, and I will be in Mitchell, Nebraska for you. We'll cover the C4 District Wrestling Championships. We'll cover all of the Broken Bow matches on Saturday. Matches are scheduled to begin at 10:30 Central Time, 9:30 out in Mitchell, 10:30 Central. So we'll be on the air with you in the morning on Saturday. We'll have full coverage of the C4 district competition. We'll also be looking at other area districts as well as our area competitors try to qualify for the state wrestling championships next week. So that's what's ahead of us.
All right. Thank you very much, Brent. It is time for a little Nickel Creek here for you. This one's called Stranger.
It's been too long. It's been stranger, stranger. Guess even hard times lie and leave us speechless. In the darkness before the dawn. Getting being together. Did we forget all?
Is this where I ought to be?
Where's the getting being together?
Times change with you.
forget? Are we together? There's no more to get in this together.
Things play out later
Yeah.
in the show.
Yeah, it is a little bit that way, maybe, because I thought maybe if I went back, I'll be here in the studio, which is fine, but I thought if I went back, I would test my theory that since I choked up at the end and it was
Yeah.
starting to work better, that I had it figured out. But that's the way golf is.
Uh-huh.
Like you said, you go, oh, now I know what I was doing, and I'll do that next time, and it doesn't work.
Yeah, right.
We'll find out. We'll find out how you can throw axes as well,
Yeah.
and have some fun with your friends. News is next.
You are listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Go, go, go! On KCNI, KBBN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
CBS News Brief. Hopes are fading quickly of finding more survivors in Monday's earthquakes in Turkey and Syria, where the death toll has now topped 17,000. Mercy Corps' Nicole Hark says it compounds the pain of Syria's civil war.
Even before the earthquake, we were looking at over 4 million people that were going hungry inside of northwest Syria. This is, to some extent, almost a new kind of fear, a different kind of impact.
At least 3 Americans are among the quake victims. In Brussels, a standing ovation for Volodymyr Zelensky, who thanked EU leaders for backing Kyiv in Ukraine's nearly year-long fight against Russia. New study documents losses in the classroom while kids learned from home. CBS's Stacey Lynn has the details.
Half of students across the country started the school year below grade level in at least one subject. The National Center for Education Statistics says that's 13 percentage points worse than the typical year before the pandemic.
CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
In Nebraska news, an Alda man is facing 2 felony weapon charges following arrest by Grand Island police Tuesday. Randy Thornton, age 28, is charged with possession of a firearm by a prohibited person and possession and receiving a stolen firearm. Grand Island police served a search warrant at around 1:15 p.m. Tuesday at a home in Alda. During a search of Thornton's home, a Marlin Model SS-22 caliber rifle was located wrapped up in a blanket on a bed in the living room. He later admitted to police that he had received it approximately 1 to 2 weeks prior. According to the affidavit, the rifle was determined to be one of several stolen during a recent burglary in Grand Island. The Grand Island Police Department said Thornton was only arrested for being in possession of the stolen weapon and not for the burglary. His bond is set at 10% of $100,000. He's due back in court on March 6th at 3:30 p.m. That's Nebraska News.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Eddie Garcia.
In the NBA, the trade deadline comes up at 3 p.m. Eastern time today, but hard to believe there'll be a bigger move than was made late Wednesday night with the Brooklyn Nets sending superstar Kevin Durant to the Phoenix Suns for 4 unprotected first-round picks as well as 3 players. The Lakers, Jazz, and Timberwolves pulled off a 3-team trade. The big names involved have L.A. getting D'Angelo Russell back, Utah gets Russell Westbrook, and Minnesota gets Mike Conley. On the court, the Mavericks beat the Clippers 110-104 with Kyrie Irving scoring 24 points in his Dallas debut. Celtics beat the 76ers 106-99, but Boston lost Jaylen Brown in the second quarter with an injury. He collided with teammate Jason Tatum and reportedly suffered facial fractures. Trailblazers outscored the Warriors 125-122 with Damian Lillard getting a triple-double for Portland, including 33 points. College basketball, some upsets. Vanderbilt gets a three-pointer at the buzzer, beats number 6 Tennessee 66-65. West Virginia knocked off number 11 Iowa State 76-71.
Here's your weatherology forecast. Mostly cloudy for today. Snow in the area mainly during the afternoon. Temperatures hold steady in the region. Northwest winds become strong, increasing to 25 to 30 miles per hour. Gusts could get as high as 45 miles per hour. Tonight it becomes mostly clear. Lows drop to 10 above. North winds diminish to 5 to 15. Friday, an abundance of sunshine. Highs warm into the middle 30s. Then lows fall back to 19 under clear skies on Friday night. I'm Phil Jensko.
Google you? Search engines don't always get it right. And when they're wrong, it's your reputation on the line. So what do you do when you don't agree with your search results? Call Reputation Defender at 800-401-6681. Reputation Defender by Norton is one of the most trusted names in online reputation repair. We have over a decade of experience in fixing people's search results, and we can help you too. Using cutting-edge approaches, Reputation Defender pushes unflattering information down to lower pages of your search results, where few people ever look. We also promote the good stuff so that it rises to the top, letting you put your best foot forward. Your good name is too valuable to leave to the whims of a Google algorithm. You owe it to yourself to take control with Reputation Defender. Visit www.reputationdefender.com or call 800-401-6681 for free advice on your situation. 800-401-6681. That's 800-401-6681.
9 minutes past the hour of 8 o'clock. It's 33 degrees and been 33 degrees all morning long, so we have much steadier temperatures this morning under a cloudy sky, but the winds are a factor and will be throughout the day, 25 to 35 out of the northwest right now. Barometric pressure continues to rise at 30.09, humidity at 84%. High yesterday, 40, with an overnight low of 31. Sunset today at 6:03, sunrise tomorrow morning at 7:41. and we don't have any measurable precipitation to report to you so far this month of February. 33 under a cloudy sky. That's a look at the weather. We have guests coming in to talk about Little Lights Preschool and a promotion they have going on. And we'll do that after we hear a little music from the Everly Brothers here on The Breakfast Show.
Get 20% off store-wide, just excluding GCI chairs. It's almost time to gear up for track, baseball, and softball, whether you're an athlete or a fan. Geared for Sports is a Chamber Love Local participant too, so shop and save 20% store-wide and also get entered in the Love Local Chamber promotion. Geared for Sports on the Square in Broken Bow.
Are prairie dogs wreaking havoc in your pastures? Then get rid of them with Rosol from AeroSeed. Rosol is a restricted-use pesticide approved for use on prairie dogs by licensed pesticide applicators between October 1st and March 15th. Rosol is an easy-to-use bait that provides excellent acceptance, has superior weatherability, and proven reliability. To learn more about Rosol, call or stop by AeroSeed in Broken Bow today.
Thanks for starting your day with us.
It's gonna be a good day.
Every morning. KCNI, KBBN Radio.
13 past the hour of 8 o'clock. As we mentioned, we had guests scheduled today, and we have our first guest in this morning. Pastor Tim is here. We'll start with you, Pastor Tim. How you doing?
Good. Good morning.
Good.
Thanks for having us.
Now, you just told me off the air that you're getting ready for a youth trip of some sort.
Yeah, we leave for Snowy Range. 22 of us for a youth ski trip. So
you're a brave man.
Yeah. They're not very, I won't say more.
And we have Tammy Thornton with us as well. Tammy, how you doing?
I'm great.
Good. And what's your official title with Little Lights Preschool?
I am the director of Little Lights Preschool.
You're a brave woman. Because it takes a lot to herd butterflies, doesn't it?
Well, yeah, at times.
Let's talk about the school a little bit, if you don't mind, before we jump into your promotion, because time gets away from us, and this has kind of blossomed, I think, over the years. How long has this been underway?
I was just thinking that 5 years. This is in our 5th year, and it's just been a blessing. Tammy's been a superstar as far as leading the preschool, and we got a great staff. And having the two churches work together has been a really good thing. So that it's really taken off. I think we have
43 students.
43 students now
this year.
Wow. The first year we had 11, and it's just progressively grown, and so.
And this is for ages
3 to 5.
3 to 5. So very important period of time in their lives. I think more and more data shows that the kids need to be together and in that environment before they go off to whatever school they go to. So
Definitely.
Yeah.
They learn a lot of social skills and how to line up and get together, and that first month is always fun.
I can imagine. But it is part of the learning process for them, and a real opportunity.
It is
for the community to have a place to bring the kids. I know Emily, I think, that works for us part-time.
Carl.
She brings in Carl, and so she really appreciates it, I know. So.
Yeah.
All right. But it does take money to run a school of any kind, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. And we are having our second we had our first one was last year, and this one will be our second. And so it's a fundraiser for the preschool, and it's going to be a great night. Dwayne Laughlin, I don't know what magician, illusionist.
He calls himself an illusionist.
Yeah. A Christian illusionist.
Yeah.
I don't know how those words go together, but he does a great job.
I'm excited to see the program and how he presents the Word of God through magic.
Yeah. Well, it would be interesting, but I'm sure when it's all said and done, it's full circle and fits right together. Probably.
It does. He does. He's been doing it a lot of years. He's from he's coming up from Branson, so.
Okay.
Yeah, and like I was telling you earlier, several of our board members and church members have seen him and really strongly encouraged bringing him in. So we're excited that he can come.
Well, the last one was a big success, and it did help put some money towards some of the projects that you guys have with the kids.
Yeah.
The fundraiser is important. Getting together and having fun with one another is important. Is this for the whole family, any age?
Any age. Yeah. And I'm sure he'll be calling people up and having some fun. I'm sure they won't disappear though, or something like that.
Well, if they do, let's make sure they know they're not supposed to tell how it works. Right? Yeah. So what are the ticket prices? How can they get tickets? Do they need to get advance tickets?
It would really help getting advance tickets. You can get them through a website called evanbright.com, or you can just call Broken Bow E-Free Church, 872-3000. Okay. And ticket general admission for adults 20, children are 10. And there are some reserve seating for the first 2 rows, which are $30 for adults and 20 for children. So, and it's going to be a great night. Doors open at 6. The show begins at 7. And it'll be at the Berean Fellowship Church.
The Berean this time around.
Yeah.
Okay.
Great facility.
You can also find that information on our Little Lights Facebook page.
Okay. All right. Yeah, you both have good facilities, and you just traded back and forth a little bit for that. You got sound systems and the whole works. So, what, 300 people or more probably? Do you think you can get in there?
I think the Berean Church holds somewhere between 400 and 500.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it'll be about that. Yeah, I know last year we were over 400, I believe.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so get your tickets now, right?
Yeah. Definitely.
Sometimes, Tammy, when you have an event like this, I don't know, for some reason we all think we're busy these days, and if somebody out there says, I'd like to go, but I can't, this sometimes just a reminder, you know what, I think I'll go ahead and just make a donation. Would that be all right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We take donations all year round. For just various things. We also have a scholarship program for some of our needy families in town, and we have a lot of wonderful people in this community who donate yearly, just so that these little kiddos can have an opportunity to get started early with their schooling.
Yeah, that's great. They just contact you at that 872-3000 if they...
Yes, Lynn will give them my phone number so they can call me personally.
Okay.
We encourage them to come visit.
Okay. And of course, these days, if you have a website, there's probably contact information.
Yeah, it's on
there.
it's on the Facebook page
Okay.
too. Yeah.
All right.
It's on our church website as
Yep.
well. So.
All right. Now, maybe I didn't ask you. I don't remember for sure, or maybe we didn't mention when it's actually going to be taking place.
February 24th.
Okay.
It's a Friday, Friday evening. Part of our thinking as a board was just that this is a great time to just have some fun. It's kind of in between different sporting events.
Right.
And we know that a lot of people are busy with that. And so, but Friday the 24th at 6 o'clock, doors open, and 7 o'clock show.
And that's at the Berean Bible Church.
It is. Yes, it
Berean
is.
Bible
Mhm.
Church.
Okay.
Yeah, and if you come early, there will be local people putting on some entertainment before the show. So,
Some music
Yeah.
and so forth, or
well, I'm not all sure yet, but they'll
It's
have
all-
to come and find out for themselves.
It's a surprise usually.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's a surprise.
maybe some amateur magic. Who knows?
Well, I think we're rounding up some kids, right? And some of my preschoolers for a little skit. So I know we will be doing something.
Yeah, that was really precious last year.
Yeah. Those are memories that are made forever when you, I don't know, you have kids do Christmas programs and things like this. They may remember that the rest of their lives. I mean, when you're that age, you don't remember everything.
Yeah.
But there's a few things when you're that age that kind of stick out. That could be one
Yeah.
of those.
Yeah,
you
most
see,
definitely.
You see those pictures at graduation lots of times.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right. Did we cover everything? I would like to recap it before we conclude, but we got a little time here if you wanted to add some things, Tim.
Well, we're just so thankful the community's stepping in and just loving on us, helping us to do this, because it's our heart that we would not turn any child down. And we got a great staff that come alongside and love kids. And I was just amazed at our Christmas program. We had 42 or 43 up there.
I think we had 42.
42 kids, and they all stood on the stage. Nobody ran off. and did their parts and worked together. So we have a morning session and an afternoon session.
Yeah.
And
that was the first time they had done the Christmas program together, because that was their only opportunity to be together.
Sure.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
So practicing with a morning group and an afternoon group, and hoping it all comes together, and it did wonderfully. So.
Yeah.
That's amazing, really. 40 kids that age. That's
Yeah.
pretty good.
And one of the other things we work hard at is to incorporate family. There's different events coming up on the mornings to have mom come in and have donuts with the kids, and what is it, muffins or something with moms.
March is reading month. And so last year, this was the first time we did it. We did a Dr. Seuss theme all month, and we're excited to do it again. So we will be having dads and donuts and moms and muffins sometime in March. So
That sounds great too.
is.
All
It
right.
is.
All right. Before we close, Tim, I know that we don't see you as much because you send your recordings to us for your Real Family Life previous to that you're on before Party Line. But how's the I know you had creation of church of Spanish.
Yeah. Pastor David is just doing a great job. He leads the Camino Church in Lexington and the Bible study up here every Friday. And Pastor David is part of the preschool as well. He brings in the music, so the kids learn to sing in English and Spanish. And so, the fellowship is going well, and it's just been a blessing. And if you ever get to hear David play, he is a concert pianist. And
he's incredible.
Yeah.
He's incredible.
Yeah. And so the kids really get a blessing with a great teacher.
Yeah, what a chance for those kids to get a taste of the real deal, right?
Yes.
Yeah, thanks for asking, though. It's going well.
Good.
And we just continue to pursue eventually have them having their own space, but they're welcome at our space many times. So.
Very good. Very good. I have a question for you, Tammy.
Yes.
It seems like with kids, and I could ask Pastor Tim as well, because I'm sure he works with all ages. What is, I guess, the reward? You got to love what you're doing, but don't kids just sometimes amaze you?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. I love to see how they grow. You know, from the time they get there to, and they're just funny, and the honesty from them.
Yeah, there you go.
It's just adorable, absolutely adorable.
Yeah. Well, we could use some of that in the adult range, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking about being honest, one of the little kids was confused between Pastor David and Pastor Tim, and the little one said, "Oh, Pastor Tim with no hair."
That honesty thing you're talking about, yeah. They mean no harm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. They're so much fun to be around, and I'm sure that you have a good time, and
I do.
A little crazy at times too, but
I do, yeah. A little of both, but yeah, the memories, yeah, it's fun, all the memories that I get to have.
There you go.
Doing this.
All right, we have a very talented performer coming in on February 24th at 6 p.m. The performance this year will be at the Berean Bible Church for Little Lights Preschool. Starts at 6.
Doors open at 6. The show starts at 7.
Okay. You can get advance tickets by calling 872-3000 or go on the website, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Little Lights.
Little Lights.
Church. Was it on the church?
It's on the church website as well.
Church website as well.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
The Free Church website.
Okay. Yeah. In this case.
Yeah.
Okay. Did we catch everything on this?
Yeah, we did. We just want to thank the James and Stephanie. We're on our board, and they're still very supportive of Little Lights, and we're so thankful for them. They've been just such a good support.
Yeah, they're good folks. We always enjoy having them in, and you would think, honestly, off the top, without digging in a little deeper, that talking about finances would be, a little tough and not that much fun, but it's always fun when they come in, and it's because they talk about people's lives.
Yes.
And how those plans can help people's lives. So it's much more than just numbers, and it's we always enjoy having them come in.
Yeah, we're very thankful for them.
Yeah. How's come Stephanie's a hugger and James is not? Do you know?
Don't you know opposites click?
Yeah, they do feed off each other. That's very true.
Well, they have little arguments while they're on the air here.
Yeah, that's always fun. Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, thank you so much for having us.
We'll take a time out with these words on The Breakfast Show.
Love is in the air at Bernie Health Mart. If you love savings, go and see them just off the square. They are a Love Local participant, so when you save, you get entered for the Chamber Love Local prizes. Right now, 20% is marked off of jewelry, of course, including beautiful Montana silversmith pieces. You can't have Valentine's Day without chocolate. Russell Stover and Baker's chocolates are marked 10% off. Barney Health Mart, downtown Broken Bow. Health Mart, taking the time to listen and care.
Is winter weather and the fear of falling keeping you indoors for the season? Don't fall. Give Pearson's a call. Poor balance and falls can diminish your ability to lead an active and independent life, but you don't have to accept them as a consequence of aging. Pearson Physical Therapy has been helping their patients stay on their feet and take back their independence through individualized balance training programs. Reduce your chance for falls and regain your confidence this winter by calling 308-872-5800 for a free fall risk assessment with one of our therapists. That's Pearson Physical Therapy at 872-5800 in Broken Bow.
No matter where your schedule takes you, stay up to date on your bank accounts. Sign up for mobile banking or online banking with Bruning Bank to keep track of your accounts anywhere, anytime. At home, the gym, grocery store, day or night. Deposit checks, transfer between accounts, view transactions, and check balances. Set up bill pay so you never forget to pay that bill ever again. Ready to simplify your life? Download the app or visit BruningBank.com. Bruning Bank, member FDIC.
Gary's Superfoods is proud to be your hometown grocery store, offering big game day savings all week long. 85% lean ground beef in a 10-pound tube, $3.69 a pound. Or boneless beef chuck roast or top sirloin steak, $6.99 a pound. In the produce section, grab some large avocados for 79 cents each, or a pint of blueberries or blackberries at 2 for $4. Make sure to cut out their coupon to save even more on select products. Gary's Superfoods, open 7 days a week, 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. South B Street in Broken Bow.
8:29, and the crew has just left to go to Axe Kickers and throw some axes and find out more about how you can have some fun there too. And we'll have that for you here in about 10-15 minutes here on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Here's a cool tune from Al Green called Let's Stay Together.
I'm so in love with you. Whatever you want to do is all right with me. 'Cause you make me feel so brand new.
Jim Croce, I got a name. 8:42. Well, I hope the crew comes back all safe and sound, but having been at Axe Kickers, it's very safe and fun, and they're going to have fun, and you'll have fun too. By the way, you not only can hear this on the radio, you can also watch it on Sandhills Express, Facebook, and YouTube, and Twitter, and watch the folks throw the axes. Let's find out more. We'll send it to Brent.
All right, Dave, thank you very much, and good morning, everybody. We are live here at Axe Kickers in Broken Bow, Nebraska. Many of you will know it as the old Province Plumbing Building.
Yep, that's
and
correct.
that's where we're located here today. We're visiting with Noah Grubtill and Kendall Techmeyer, partners in Axe Kickers. Good morning, guys.
Morning, Brent.
Well, Kendall, who would have ever dreamed? Way back when you and I were growing up together in Loop City, Nebraska, we graduated high school together. We're both in our 50s,
Yeah.
and we're both in Broken Bow, Nebraska. How
Yeah.
about that, huh?
Never saw that coming, did we?
Never saw it coming. But I don't know about you, but I'm living the dream. How about you?
I really enjoy it here.
Yeah.
We've been in this area for a long time now.
Uh-huh.
We really enjoy it.
Yeah. Well, boy, let's talk about axe kickers.
Sure.
Let's talk first about the popularity of axe throwing. I mean, it's just like all of a sudden axe throwing has become this huge thing, and you guys have kind of taken advantage of its popularity, right?
Yeah, I mean, what I know it all started with Kendall just kind of started his mobile axe throwing one day, and then it just kind of spread into this.
Yeah, it's real popular on the coast, and I was looking for something to do in this area, and I don't know, I just love the idea.
Yeah.
So I bought what I needed, and I taught myself.
So the inspiration for axe kickers, it just kind of came out of the blue just with the popularity of axe throwing, or what was the inspiration for you?
To be honest, is about making extra money, because it's hard to make a living on a 40-hour, 50-hour a week job.
Yes, it is.
So that's where it started, and then it became a passion. I mean, I'm not bored with it. It's fun. It's exciting every time I go somewhere, because we set up all over the state.
Uh-huh.
And then I got to thinking, wow, Broken Bow could use something like this.
Yeah. Well, let's, we're here at your facility, and we'll talk more about your permanent facility here in a minute, but just talk about building everything. Because you guys, have you guys built everything in here, and have you guys built the mobile thing that you take out to different places?
Yeah, so honestly, I think a lot of this is back when this Province Plumbing, they had a bunch of shelves up that we just kind of took down and then retrofitted into what you see.
Yeah.
And as far as mobile goes, that was all him.
Yeah, the mobile is basically a different side of this. And that's what I started with, and I figured out, I did a lot of research on it, figured out what I needed. I talked to insurance to figure out what I had to have. And then me and my wife built it in our garage.
Wow.
I built one, set it up, had some friends do it, and they're like, Kendall, this is awesome. You need to do more with this. And I went to the fair convention for Nebraska, and people went crazy for it.
Well, talk a little bit more about your mobile setup, because you mentioned that you go out to fairs, and I know that this past summer, were you ever home on a weekend?
I don't think I have a weekend off for 4 months.
Yeah.
And so I'm already booking like crazy for this next summer. I've been everywhere from Chadron to Council Bluffs and everything in between. I mean, people are booking me for 4 and 5 days at their fairs. So it's really popular, and I have a small kids aspect of it that I can take so little kids can throw.
Oh, nice.
And I build a little cage right next to the big cage so they can be in a cage to throw just like mom and dad or big brother and sister.
Boy, I bet that goes over well.
Very well. It's very popular.
Okay, so with the mobile setup, now your permanent location, I mean, I think you've pretty well answered this. The mobile is still going to go on like it always has. This won't affect the mobile setup. You're still going to go out to different places.
Yes, it'll affect this in some where I might not be here to be open for appointments and parties. So if people want to book a party here, it needs to be done a little bit in advance, because, like I said, my phone rings every day with somebody wanting to book something. So it will affect the some, but we're still going to have things going on here, and Noah's available. And I mean, if I've got so few people we can trust to be here.
Yeah.
I just need a little advance.
Well, let's talk about this permanent location, because I remember talking to you last summer or even before that, and I know that speaking of passion, this was a passion for you, and that was to have a permanent location where people can come, have parties, get-togethers, whatever. This has to be exciting to kind of have this come together for you.
Yeah, and most of this is Noah. Noah is the construction guy. He came in here, tore things down, and built things. That's not my forte. It's just not. But between what he can do and what I do with people and stuff, it works out really good for us. And yeah, I'm excited. I mean, sure, it's not great, big, and fancy, but it's perfect for Broken Bow, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Just perfect.
And let's see, you've got, 1, 2, 3, 4, kind of 5.
We have 5 lanes now. I had a party in here, so they wanted a kiddie set up, so I had that lane just designed for the kids for the party.
Yeah. Noah, talk a little bit about building this setup. I mean, was this, did you have a plan that you worked off of? Did you just kind of go, hey, I kind of see that this is what other people have done? Talk a little bit about just putting this whole thing together.
Oh yeah, there wasn't a single bit of thought, if we're being honest.
Yep.
Yeah, like I was saying, I tore all those shelves down, and we're like, how can we save money on wood?
Yeah.
Because I think we're building it during COVID when lumber was 200 times more expensive than everything, or than it used to be. So yeah, he had some of these old, like a couple of the walls that you see now, he had set up, I think, for an old mobile one maybe. So we threw a few of those up, and we just decided to kind of copy it for the rest of the lanes.
Yeah. By the way, folks, we're on Facebook Live as well as KBBN and KCNI Radio. Jeremy is showing you the setup that these guys have put together here. Let's talk about safety. You talked a little bit earlier about, having to visit with insurance companies and make sure that you're insured for axe throwing and everything. I know that safety is something you guys take very seriously. Yes. So if you're coming to Axe Kickers and going to have a party or something, you guys are right here to make sure everybody's safe.
Yes, somebody is here at all times. We show them how everything works, and we pay attention to what they're doing. We teach everybody. And, there's little things. You've got to have shoes on. Your toes cannot be exposed. That's really important. Haven't had anybody drop an axe yet.
Kendall's knocking on wood.
But you never know. I mean, you can't be intoxicated while doing this.
Sure.
I mean, that's just, common sense.
Yeah.
And that's the main safety rules. And we have waivers that you have to sign, of course. We've got to protect ourselves also. Mm-hmm. But, we haven't had anybody being dangerous, swinging axes around or anything. People have been very respectful, which is great. I mean, It really has been. Even the mobile aspect all last summer, I didn't have any mishaps. It was, people are enjoying this and they want to be safe. Nobody wants to get hurt.
Right. Yeah. Well, that takes the enjoyment out of it.
It does.
If that happens. I was going to ask you about age requirement, but you just talked about putting something together for the kids.
Yeah. But that's for little kids.
Well, right.
If you want to throw a real axe, on the mobile side of it, 12 and up.
Okay.
And in here right now, 16 and up, but I'm hoping to get that changed too.
Okay. All right. So you have to be 16 or older here at the permanent facility if you want to throw the real axe.
Yes.
Okay. All right. How about cost? How does cost work? If people want to have a party or come and have a get together, I know the station staff came and had a party here and threw axes for about an hour. So people kind of have an idea, guys, what is the cost?
Well, if you just want to come down and throw with 4, 5, 6 people, it's $15 an hour per person. Okay. But if you want to have a big get together or something, it really depends on how long you want to be here and how many people are throwing, and then I'll throw a package together for you. So if you're bringing 10 people, it's going to be a lot less if you've got 16 or 17. Mm-hmm. So it's different for every party. But I try to make it so people can afford to do it, where it's not just crazy price. Because, I understand that. We're working people. You know as well as I don't come from money.
Yes.
So, I try to work with people.
Yeah.
Mobile aspect's different. I've got a set price per days. Mm-hmm. And the more days you get discounts and things like that. Okay. And then with that, I can take 1 or 2 lanes, and I can take a kiddie lane. And so if you want the whole setup for a one-day fair, it's about $1,000.
Yeah. So what about contacting you guys to set something up? Well, let's take the permanent facility first.
Okay.
Do you guys have some hours that are set, or is it basically by appointment only?
It's by appointment right now, just because our lives are busy. But I am planning on bringing regular hours, at least for the weekends.
Okay.
And then by appointment, almost any time. I'm willing to be. I'm very flexible, but we are very busy.
Yeah, sure. And I only work half the year working out of BD, so there's a good chance I can probably make something work.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then I travel and do stuff almost every weekend, but As this gets bigger and bigger, I'll taper off on some of that.
Yeah. We'll keep promoting this as we go through the rest of our broadcast, but your contact information, how's the easiest way to get a hold of you guys?
For me, Facebook, Kendall Techmeyer.
Okay.
But I also have a Facebook page, Axe Kickers. Or you can call or text me at 308-643-7056.
Honestly, I say that's probably the easiest way, for being honest. I don't have my phone on me all the time.
All right.
If you really need to, you can get a hold of me at 308-870-2455.
All right. Now, with the permanent facility, I know you guys, I think you've already started them up. You have leagues.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Okay, tell us a little bit about that if people want to get involved.
Sure. The league runs right now on Wednesday evenings. We start at 7, and we're starting this coming Wednesday. Will be the start of the spring session. It'll run, and I don't have my dates in front of me. I want to say it's every Wednesday until May 3rd. Yeah, and I think the championship's May 8th. It's $20 to join for the year. That's a one-time fee per year.
For the whole year?
Yep. And then it's $10 a night when you throw.
Okay.
And you're going to have 20 scoreable throws a night. Plus, you get to practice. We let people warm up and get ready, and then you'll face off against another team. You and your partner. It's two-man teams. Mm-hmm. And you'll throw 10 times. Your partner will throw 10 against the other person. Then we'll go through the whole rotation, and you'll throw against the other opponent 10 times.
Okay.
So it comes to 50 cents a throw.
All right. Okay, so there you go. If you want to get involved in league, give these guys a call and
this last session we had 12 teams.
Wow.
And I'm supposed to be right in that area again right now. And I mean, maybe it's not fair, but Noah and his brother won the championship.
Gonna have to throw against the reigning champ.
Oh, right. So you guys are the ones to beat.
Yep.
Okay.
There are 4 really salty teams.
Yeah.
there are very competitive, but it's a lot of fun. Don't come in here thinking you have to be the best axe thrower, because you don't. We're going to teach you. You're going to get better.
Yeah.
I mean, we've had some people go from sticking 3 axes in an evening to winning it the next week for the week. Because we do a weekly tally every week to let know you're the winner of this week. And I've had that change almost weekly. So it's fun. And when they do that, they just get so excited.
Yeah. Well, we can give you kind of a testimonial because the KCNI KBBN staff came over a few weeks ago, and we threw axes for an hour, and you had us playing a game where I think it was a speed game.
Yep,
you divided up into teams, and everybody, you just rotated person to person, and man, that was a lot of fun. So there's different things people can do when you bring a group here for a party, and you make it real fun.
Yeah, we try to. That game's real popular, and we're working on other stuff all the time. I mean, like I said, unfortunately, we can't give this our 100% undivided attention right now.
Sure.
So we work on everything as we can.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, my life's busy, his life's busy. You understand that.
Yeah.
Everybody's lives are busy.
Yes,
so
they are.
As this grows, maybe makes a little money, we can change things, add things, because we want to do some other things too. We've got some ideas. Just, it takes money, and, we both work.
Yeah.
I didn't inherit anything.
I know you did, man. But I tell you what, you're turning this into a really neat success story. Both of you guys are. So what about setting something up if people are interested about having your mobile aspect of the business come to them? What are kind of the arrangements, or what do they need to do to reach out to you?
Well, same phone number. They can reach out to there anytime. If I don't answer, leave a message, because if I'm at work, I don't answer. Or text, or same thing on Facebook. I mean, I do 90% of my business over Facebook with it.
Yeah.
Because all of the fairs and people like that, they're all on Facebook. Mm-hmm. So anybody that wants to book a birthday party or any kind of holiday party. We had several Thanksgiving parties and Christmas parties in here, and now we're doing birthday parties. Yeah. And I'll do graduations. Noah did a couple graduations for me last year. I'm doing 2 post-proms right now, and I'm willing to take 1 more post-prom probably, but that'll be it on the proms, because they're a lot of work.
Yeah, I bet they are.
They're in the middle of the night's I'm old.
When did we get old, Kendall? My goodness.
Yeah, right?
Let's see, anything else, guys, that you want to mention in regards to axe kickers, or anything that we haven't talked about yet?
Well, for me, I just don't want people to think they can't do it. I mean, unless your shoulder's bad and you're worried about hurting yourself, I don't want anybody to hurt themselves. Really, anybody can do this. I mean, we will teach you, and you will get it. Yeah. We will figure it out. And you're not trying to hurl this axe through the wall. It really isn't that hard of a throw. It's pretty gentle.
Yeah.
It really is. So don't think you can't do it. And for the ladies out there that don't think they can do it, 50% of our throwers are ladies, but easily.
Yeah.
And they usually do very well.
Well, I think this is a great segue to show people what axe throwing is all about.
Sure.
I think we should throw some axes.
We can do that.
And we've got Shannon here. I think Shannon should be the first one to throw. Okay?
No problem.
All right.
We're throwing 1 pound and a quarter American hickory axes.
Okay.
Nothing fancy about this. These are good old hatchets. So Shannon, you've already signed your waiver and you know what to do. So let's see what happens.
All right, here we go. Can I do play-by-play?
You sure
All right,
can.
ladies and gentlemen, Shannon is lining up. She's taking a deep breath, and here comes the throw. And, oh, it like catches the very top of the, the very top.
Hey, it's stuck. All right, here we go.
All right, okay, here she goes again.
All right.
All right. Deep breath. And the delivery. And that one did not stick in the
And if
target.
it's all right, I want to point out that our targets are more challenging because we're not using a full wall target. We're using a tree cookie.
Okay.
Much more challenging.
All right.
All right, one more time.
All right.
It's your turn, Brent.
Third time's a charm. This is a bullseye. We can feel it. And that one did not stick to the target. And Kendall has a smile on his face.
I did a better Casey and I KBBN axe throwing night. But actually, I got better as the night went on. That was the thing. Like, I really.
Well, didn't you hit the winning throw?
I did, yeah.
She did.
She did on the speed. Women versus men, if I remember correctly.
Well, no, we had Brent.
You had Brent.
It was.
We did well, and I really actually didn't know what I would think about doing this. I'm one of those that was skeptical. I was like, yeah, I'll go because I wanted to be with my coworkers, and I, of course, want to support you. And I had a blast, and I ended up getting pretty good at it by the end of it. So, I mean, you never know. And that was just in 1 hour.
Yep, just an hour.
Well, and Kendall, it kind of goes back to what you said. Folks, you don't have to come here and be a pro at axe throwing to have fun. And we were a testament to that when our group came in here, because it's one of those things, once you get started, you just, I mean, it kind of gets in your blood, and I'm sure that you've seen that from a lot of people who have come and tried it here for the first time.
Your daughter.
Ah, yes, I can believe that. Yes.
Within 5 minutes, she was signing up for the league.
Yeah.
I mean, that's all it took. She was like, oh, this is awesome.
It brings out this competition, like competitive nature in you. You're just like, oh, I can't do
And you
this.
don't have to be a 250-pound lineman to do this.
No.
You don't.
No.
You
You want
know,
to throw
it's-
some, Brent?
I would like to see Noah throw. Because he's like the champ.
Yep, he's pretty good.
All right. By the way, folks, we are on Facebook Live, so
I'm just going to point out I don't throw in the league.
Okay. All right.
Not the best accuracy, but it's sitting there.
So Noah, what is your top score? Can I ask?
Ooh, that's a really good question.
So for a night, you've been in the 70s, and the scoring is the black is 5. It goes 5, 3, 2, 1.
Okay.
And they in 20 throws, I know he scored over 70 a couple times. A few people have, and that's pretty good throwing.
Yeah.
So not the most consistent in the world. A lot of times I'll get 10 points, and a lot of times I'll get 50 the next time. So it's real hit and miss.
The key is to just hit the target, right?
It is.
Yeah.
Nickel and dime your way to the top.
There you go. Now, of course, in bowling, you have this goal of bowling a perfect game. Have you seen anyone come close to going perfect in axe throwing?
Not all 20 throws.
Okay.
I've seen real close 9 bullseyes in one set. I've seen that. And I've come close a couple times, but I've never thrown a perfect one, and I've never seen one.
Yeah.
No. If somebody ever does it, I'm going to get a plaque or something.
I bet.
Yep.
That would be amazing. All right. Well, I'll throw one time. I don't know how good I can do this because I'm still holding the radio equipment. Okay, now where's the line at? Right here?
Right there.
Okay. All right. We'll see if I can at least get it to stick in the target here.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, look at that. All right.
No, that was a good throw.
Now, Kendall, we got to see you throw at least one.
Sure, that's no problem.
All right.
That was in there good, Brent.
Oh, thank you.
That blissful arm of yours.
Yeah, I know. I tell you what. All right, here comes Kendall. Wow, dead center. Whoa, that might be the perfect one to end on right there. Oh my goodness. Well, listen, folks, if you're listening, if you're watching on Facebook Live, I think you can see just how much fun this is. And I think we talked about inspiration for putting Axe Kickers together. Watching people have fun, I'm sure, was part of that inspiration.
Yeah, money was the main inspiration, but then I got into it a lot, and it really is fun to watch people get better.
Yeah.
I mean, because I've seen, a 100-pound little gal who couldn't get it there to stick in bullseyes in 10 minutes, and they just are ecstatic.
Yeah.
They love it.
Yeah.
So that's exciting. I enjoy that part. It's probably why it hasn't gotten boring for me.
Yeah.
Because I get bored really easy. But I haven't with this, and that's what makes it a lot of fun.
Guys, before we go, give out your contact information again in case people are interested in coming to Axe Kickers for a party or even contacting you to have your mobile unit visit their activity.
You can find me on Facebook under Kendall Techmeyer or Axe Kickers. Both are on there. And you can call or text me at 308-643-7056, and I can answer questions about both aspects of it.
All right. Well, Kendall, Noah, great to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you, man.
And thank you so much for having us down here and introducing everybody to Axe Kickers. And I see we're out of time. My go-to was if we were running short on time, we were going to share high school stories. But thank goodness we're out of time. So anything else you guys want to add before we go here this morning?
Come down and try it. Like I said, Wednesday nights are league. If you just come in and watch. See if it's something you're interested in. We'll let you throw a couple, and I'll try to get you hooked.
All right. Well, it's not hard to get someone hooked. I'm a testament to that. So, guys, thank you very much.
No problem. Thank you, guys.
All right. Again, folks, we've been live on Facebook, so feel free to go back and take a look at our video, and you can kind of see the setup that the guys have here at Axe Kickers in Broken Bow, Nebraska. That's going to do it for this remote broadcast. We'll send it back to the studio.
All right, guys, thank you very much. That was fun to listen to, and I was watching it on my phone at the same time. A little delay there as usual, but it was fun to watch you guys throw the axe and talk about how other people can do the same. News is next.
You are listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Go, go, go! On KCNI, KBBN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
CBS News Brief. The death toll from Monday's earthquakes in Turkey and Syria has just jumped past 19,000, with hope of finding more survivors dwindling quickly. U.S. Ambassador Jeff Flake says American aid is essential.
A couple of Blackhawks to see the assets they have, the machinery, to cut through concrete and rebar, and the dogs as well to try to find those survivors still there.
CBS News has learned more than 220 political prisoners in Nicaragua are being flown to Washington right now. We're told at least one is American. Officials say they'll be given legal status in the U.S. and paroled for humanitarian reasons for at least 2 years. New research from Consumer Reports finds there may be more mercury in 5 popular brands of canned tuna than you think. Researchers recommending pregnant women stay away. CBS's Dr. David Agus.
We don't really know the level that can cause neurodevelopment issues, and these are probably safe.
CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Kevin Wire.
Massive move ahead of today's NBA trade deadline as the Brooklyn Nets are sending Kevin Durant along with TJ Warren to the Phoenix Suns for 4 unprotected first-round picks and players Michael Bridges, Cam Johnson, and Trey Crowder. The first-round picks are in years 2023, 2025, 2027, and 2029. The Lakers, Jazz, and Timberwolves pulled off a 3-team deal as LA gets D'Angelo Russell, Malik Beasley, and Jared Vanderbilt. Utah getting Russell Westbrook, Juan Toscano-Anderson, and Damian Jones, as well as a 2027 top 4 protected first-round pick from the Lakers. Minnesota gets Mike Conley and Nickeil Alexander-Walker. In his Dallas debut, Kyrie Irving had 24 points, 4 rebounds, and 5 assists in 37 minutes as the Mavericks beat the Clippers in Los Angeles 110-104. Luka Doncic did not play, and the Celtics down the 76ers 106-99.
Here's your weatherology forecast. A slight chance for some snow showers today, staying cloudy and breezy with our high nearing 33. North winds between 25 and 30 and gusting as high as 45. Partly cloudy and cooler overnight with a low around 9. Northwest winds still between 5 and 20 and gusting as high as 35. Some sunshine throughout Friday with a high of 37 and clear skies throughout Friday night with a low around 19. Warmer on Saturday, sunny and 43. From the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Kara Foster.
Google you? Search engines don't always get it right, and when they're wrong, it's your reputation on the line. So what do you do when you don't agree with your search results? Call Reputation Defender at 800-401-6681. Reputation Defender by Norton is one of the most trusted names in online reputation repair. We have over a decade of experience in fixing people's search results, and we can help you too. Using cutting-edge approaches, Reputation Defender pushes unflattering information down to lower pages of your search results, where few people ever look. We also promote the good stuff so that it rises to the top, letting you put your best foot forward. Your good name is too valuable to leave to the whims of a Google algorithm. You owe it to yourself to take control with Reputation Defender. Visit www.reputationdefender.com or call 800-401-6681 for free advice on your situation. 800-401-6681. That's 800-401-6681.
Here's Jackson Brown, still looking for something on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Stay tuned. A lot of good things coming up.
I'm still looking for something. I'm out here under the street light, baby. I'm still looking for something in the night. I might be giving up something. You don't get something for nothing, baby. Nothing you can hold up to the light. If all I find is freedom, it's alright. Sharp edges of the world, the whittle dreams down to shavings at your feet. I'm gonna do my best not to settle. I know it's gonna test my mettle. Keep my options open. Even so, I'm hoping. I'm still looking for something. Way out over my due date, baby. I'm still looking for something in the night. Somewhere we all dream about somewhere, baby. We all wanna go where life is bright. We don't wanna end up nowhere, but you might. Edges of the world a little, expectations into something else. And I know beyond the tough titty, somewhere there's a heart in the city, and I'm out here to find it, and the soulful smile behind it. I'm still looking for something. I'm out here under the neon, still looking for something in the night. Don't mind giving up something. You don't get something for nothing, babe. You don't give up on love without a fight. If I don't find it this time, it's alright. Gonna keep my options open, even though I'm hoping for something I can hold up to the light. Don't know that I'll find it, with a soulful smile behind it. If all I find is freedom, it's alright.
Jackson Brown, still looking for something. Happy birthday to Eric Gillette, 9 years young today. 9 years old. I think when you're 9, you want to be older. And Eric is older today. Eric Gillette, 9 years old today. Happy birthday to you. As we mentioned earlier, we'll be giving away a $25 gift card to the folks who are lucky enough to win the Quilting Shack gift certificate this morning in honor of the Love Local promotion. So stick around for that. We mentioned earlier that Sylvester's is having live music on Friday and a Super Bowl party on Sunday. So stop out and see Freddie and the gang. And right now we want to tell you about a job opening. This is through Central Nebraska Community Action Partnership. early Head Start infant toddler teacher center specialist is needed. Starting wage is $21.68 to $22.21 per hour, depending on qualifications. Benefits include health, dental, life, and vision insurance, 11 paid holidays, paid time off, employer match retirement is available, and that is the benefit package and a little bit more that I haven't mentioned yet. They do have some qualifications needed, of course, for this position. You must have a valid driver's license, a working phone, a child development associate certificate, an associate or bachelor's degree in early childhood education, and they prefer experienced workers that have been with infant and toddlers and income qualifying families and some past supervision experience. If you need an application, please contact CNCAP Human Resource Department at 308-745-0780 extension 0, or apply online at centralnebraskacap.com. This position will remain open until filled. They are an equal opportunity employer, and you can see this listing on Sandhills Express jobs page. Also want to talk about a couple of businesses that would like to do business with you and help you out. Circle V Stitch and Post. Velma she's a pro. She knows exactly what she's doing when it comes to stitching up some beautiful embroidery on your garments, your hats, your coats, your letter jackets, whatever you want to personalize. She can do it. And she also has a lot of things in stock that you can purchase and have embroidered. And she carries quality garments that will complement the stitching as well as look good. So stop by and take a look at her inventory. And Velma offers you a chance, to feel and look at a wide variety of merchandise before you order and personalize. And that's kind of important. I don't know about you folks, but putting your hands on it and actually touching it and maybe trying it on and feeling it is a little more, I guess you feel a little more assured you're getting what you want before you order a whole bunch, like if you're getting some for the whole team and so forth. So sweaters, hoodies, scarves, beanies, gloves, they have all of those things, and also wedding gifts for your baby showers and more. And they also carry cowhide rugs and Western glassware as well. Circle V Stitch and Post can help you design the perfect attire or gift with your own personal touch, no matter what the occasion. You can shop online for personalized items, but why do that when Circle V Stitch and Post is right here in Custer County, and you can touch and feel the garments, and you can talk with a professional, Velma, at Circle V Stitch and Post, located north of Broken Bow on Paulson Road. The address is 43920 Paulson Road, or call Velma at 872-6173. We'll be moving along here with our next guest. Yes, right after these words. Stay tuned.
AgroLiquid is precision crop nutrition. That means being committed to product performance, to research and field testing, and to superior agronomics. Most of all, AgroLiquid is committed to delivering precisely the right nutrition in the right way, including seed-safe planter plus side dress applications and foliar applications with low burn risk. AgroLiquid. Apply less, expect more. Find a retailer at agroliquid.com. Precision crop nutrition pays. And AgroLiquid has precisely what it takes to help you succeed. The right products plus the right expertise to give you guidance based on your soils, your fields, and your goals. While our clean, seed-safe formulations and lower application rates make planter fertilizer easier than ever. AgroLiquid. Apply less, expect more. Find a retailer at agroliquid.com.
9:16. Matt is here. Matt, how you doing?
Not too bad.
Good. I'm going to turn that mic up a little bit. You're on the go, aren't you?
Yeah, it sounds like I'm going to be working here quite a bit for the next couple weeks.
Well, good. We'll have the all-time professional here making our Subway sandwiches.
Yep, I will be here over lunch Monday through Thursday, 9 to 4.
9 to 4, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'll come out and see you then.
Right on.
All right. Now, the last time I was out, you were just leaving, going to the bank. And the rush was kind of over, but you had a super big day, you told me. Evidently, it's been kind of busy.
Yeah, I got another busy day today. I think there's 48 box lunches I got to do today.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah, it's going to be a fun day.
Well, you got that ahead of you for sure. We talk about the box lunches, I guess, as often as we should, but it doesn't hurt to mention how handy they are and how great they are for crews, gatherings, all sorts of ways to feed a lot of people. And a lot of times just, they can sit down on a bench and eat, right?
Right. Like one of the standing orders we have in Holdridge, BD actually orders when they have their training session for their employees. And each of the employees gets handed a piece of paper, and they get to write down what sandwich they want, what chips, what cookie, what bottled drink. And then we put together their box lunch. And so when they get into their training class, they got a little box lunch, it's got their name on it, and it's all set to go.
Yeah.
It works great.
It works really good. Fresh because they're made that day.
Right.
And you can get, what all can you get in a box lunch as far as sandwiches go?
All the cold meat sandwiches. We don't recommend the hot meat ones. Tuna's another one. I'm a little hesitant because leaving it set out for any amount of time, I don't want anybody to get sick. So, but yeah, we generally stick to like the spicy, the ham, the turkey, the roast beef, the club, turkey ham, BMT, yeah.
And of course, drinks go along with that.
Right. Well, you can add drinks to it.
Okay. Yeah. So,
but they get a chip, a cookie, and then it's all set up, napkins in there. And if they actually place the order with each person wanting a different kind of sandwich, then their dressing's already on it. If they do like a group thing where they just order like 24 turkey, 24 ham, then we put mayonnaise and mustard and vinegar and oil packets in there for them.
They can put on what they like then.
Right.
Good, because when you mentioned mustard, it made me cringe.
Well, yeah, well, I wish we'd get deli mustard back, but I don't see that happening. I'm not a big fan of yellow mustard.
You like the deli mustard?
I like the deli mustard. I like a little spice in my mustard.
Yeah. So. Horseradish? You guys have horseradish?
No, we don't.
That's kind of a one that's out there where people either love it or they don't like it at all.
Right. We've had it before when I can't even remember which sandwich it is, but they bring in the horseradish sauce.
With a particular sandwich.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you heard about any test sandwiches coming out or anything around the pike that they might be putting back out underneath the glass for people to try, or maybe one that's been popular they're bringing back?
I haven't heard anything. Right now they're pushing the Subway series, and then the next thing that's rolling out right now is the meat slicers.
Yeah. We're anxious to see that.
Yeah.
You are too, aren't you?
I'm excited for it, but I'm a little nervous about it.
Well, it's one more thing to do, right?
One more thing I gotta fix.
Yeah. Yeah, right. Not an ice machine.
Not an ice machine, an oven.
Yeah.
Toaster oven. I've gotten the ice machines I'm really good at. The toaster ovens I'm learning right now quite fast.
Well, they get used a lot.
Yeah, I think Holdridge had one, and I think they're over 100,000 toasts.
Oh my gosh.
On one unit, and that's the one I'm having issues with right now. So,
well, it makes kind of sense that you would with that many times turned on and off. So, Brent's back from Axe Kickers, and that would be something, Brent, you could do. Grab some of those box lunches for your team for the league, and eat like at 6, 7 o'clock and throw axes, right?
Yeah. There you go. Yes.
Make it turned on there. Got you.
That would work.
See, you got all your fingers.
I do. Yes.
How about the toes?
No injuries or anything like that during the remote. We're happy to report that.
Yeah.
So.
Well, Matt was saying he's got some neighbors that have one they built themselves, and he's had an appointment to go, and work got in the way. So hopefully sometime he can do that, maybe even while you're here in town, because we have one now here. So.
That's nice.
Yeah. But that's kind of an example of how you can work with Subway on sandwiches and good things to eat when you're active. You want to gather up and don't want to stop and have a sit-down meal, and kind of shorten the night up so you can get to whatever fun thing you're doing, right?
Right, and the nice thing is the Subway sandwich doesn't weigh you down like other types of food.
Yeah. Yeah, and you could just order a 6-inch of anything and take to something like that or something else, or right now on the way to a ball game or wrestling match, whatever the case may be. Sometimes you don't have time to stop and eat, but you can stop, pick something up, and eat on the way, right?
Right.
And I don't recommend what you used to do. I don't know if you still do or not, but warming up your sandwich.
With the defrost?
Yeah.
Oh, I still do it. Just throw it up on the dash, kick the defrost on high. The sandwich is hot in about 2 minutes.
Wow, nice.
I guess it would
great.
depend on what kind of sandwich it was. If a meatball came out, it might be kind of a problem.
Well, it's still in the wrapper, so I throw it up there in the wrapper and just turn the defrost on hot. And
All right.
warms it up pretty quick.
Probably a good guess on my part, since you're coming up 4 days a week, that you're probably still looking for some help.
Yes, we are. We are looking for help that is happy to come to work, positive, just wants to be part of a team.
Yeah.
So, if you're looking for work, wanting something to do, we're building a crew. I want a really positive crew. I want everybody happy. No negativity in there. So,
Well, you just really can't have that when you're facing people
Right.
all day. So you need to have a good attitude to be able to do this job. But this is a small community, so most people that come in, and you have a lot of travelers that stop too. When I've been in there, been pretty courteous, and the help's always been good to us. But that's what you need, right?
That's what we're looking for. Because you got to put on a face in front of customers.
Yeah.
And I'm a really happy-go-lucky kind of guy anymore. That's one thing I did get out of cancer is I'm just happy to be here.
Well said, and you can
Right.
say it because you've been through it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't wish that on anybody.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah.
No kidding. And we've been talking about it. In fact, I just heard this report a moment ago of 19,000 people's lives have been lost now in Turkey and Syria from that earthquake, and now they're getting to the point where that's going to just continue to grow. And you think a community basically of 20,000 people gone just like that. We should be happy with maybe eating a Subway sandwich, right?
Be happy you have a job. Be happy you're still above the ground.
Yeah, you don't know, and it can and change in a minute.
Yeah.
So you're looking for happy people.
I'm looking for happy people.
Okay.
They can join my happy group.
There you go. There you go. Anything, I know you mentioned the new series sandwiches. Those are going gangbusters, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. I think we're a little above the Broken Bow store is a little above 30% of the customers are ordering the Subway Series sandwiches, which is really good. So
it's a nice way to try something new with not having to think too much about it, because you have them already kind of
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just walk in. I'll take the number 3, which is the Monster, and it's got onion, green peppers on there, and then bacon and cheese and steak, and it's like, yeah, that's good.
Why, Matt, did you just mention the Monster for some reason?
That's my go-to sandwich now. I don't know. It's probably my favorite sandwich now.
Yeah, I tried it. It's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anything else?
Come on in and see our happy, cheery faces today.
You'll see Matt behind the counter.
Behind the counter, I'm going to be busting out sandwiches as fast as I possibly can.
All right. It would help if people use the app.
Yes, order them the app, but right now it's buy one, get one free, I believe. If I remember right, I get a notification, and my notification hasn't gone off yet today, but yesterday was buy one footlong, get another footlong for free.
That's quite a deal.
With the app, so you save a lot of money. Plus, then you earn tokens for every $1 you spend. And then once you get 200 tokens, you get $2 off. It's a win-win.
This sounds great. Thanks, Matt.
Thank you.
It's good to see you.
Good to see you guys.
Good enough. All right, here's one kind of goes along with what we've been talking about, the crash test dummies, and it's beautiful. And it is beautiful. The crash test dummies right here on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Brent Amperson, you stuck your axe beautifully. I watched it.
I hit the target. That's what I was going for.
Poor Shannon, you know, she was really on last time she was in there, and I think she got 1 out of 3.
I think so. Yeah.
Well, she'll go back.
Now, when we were off the air, Jeremy, of course, was running the camera for Facebook Live. Jeremy threw, when we were done, dead right in the center.
Kendall and
Bullseye.
him were the champs for the
Yep,
day.
pretty much, yep.
Sounds like Noah is the sharpshooter in league.
Kind of sounds like, yeah, he and his partner in league are the guys to beat.
Noah was the one of the guys that was out at the trivia contest last weekend. And
was he?
He was the one with the. You can kind of feature this. I imagine now that you met Noah. He had a guitar strapped across his back and leather pants, and he looked like a rocker.
Nice.
Yeah. Now he looked like an axe thrower, didn't he?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Congratulations to those guys for opening up the business and having a permanent location. And well, again, we can kind of do a testimonial because our staff went and was there for an hour and had fun throwing axes, and it's an enjoyable time. And like the guys were saying, you do not have to be a pro to enjoy and have fun doing it. So yeah, it's a great venue, great facility, and a great place to hold a party or whatever, or join the league.
Yeah. Youth groups, whatever.
Yeah, good point.
I guess you have to be 16 to throw the big axe.
Yeah,
right?
at the permanent location.
Yeah.
But Kendall did devise a setup for the little kids. It sounds like too. So that's pretty neat.
Yeah. An old friend of yours.
Yep. Yeah. We grew up together. Graduated high school together, and now here we are, both in Broken Bow, Nebraska. So
that's pretty cool.
Yep.
All right, we want to remind you of a couple more things, and then we're going to give you a chance to win a gift certificate to close the show. Nebraska Land Hearing Center is here in Broken Bow, Nebraska, in the center of Custer County, and we're blessed to have Roxanne here. She's a board-certified hearing instrument specialist with over 30 years of experience, and she lives right here in town. And she's offering some discounts if you buy local, up to like $2,000 discounts on some of the services and products. She also offers a free hearing evaluation and free office calls, free extended warranties on new hearing aids, and discounts for new patients, and also some chamber bucks with purchase of new hearing aids. And she does the custom fitting for the hearing aids and gets you set up with the rechargeable setup there. And she also now has the ability to accept the CARE credit cards that enables you to finance hearing aids for over a period of time with lower payments. So ask Roxanne about the CARE credit cards. And she is located on the east side of the square in Broken Bow, right along with the Chamber of Commerce, sharing the building there. Her name is on the front, on the glass, and her phone number is 308-384-3852 to make an appointment. And you can also stop in. If she doesn't happen to be there, you can leave your number and she'll get back to you if you happen to be in town. And let's see, I have one more. No, I think I've taken care of them. Let me double check my list here, Brent. Yep, we're good to go.
All right.
Well, it was fun watching you guys throw axes, and it was fun talking with Tim and Tammy about the Little Lights preschool. They're bringing a magic illusionist into town out of Branson. Coming up
really?
From Branson.
Okay,
yeah,
good.
So, well-known entertainer, been doing it a long time, and it's a fundraiser for Little Lights Preschool. It's coming up on February 24th, and the preschool is kind of run through both the E-Free Church and Berean Bible Church. So this time around it will be at the Berean Bible Church right across the way from us here. Last time it was in the E-Free Church, I believe, but they've got plenty of room. I think they can hold 400 or 500 people.
Good.
So
it'd be a good time.
Sell the tickets. You can go online to get those or call 872-3000. All right. Any last thoughts before we conclude?
I don't think so. Don't forget, sports the next couple of days for us. We'll be in Ansley tomorrow night for high school basketball. Ansley Litchfield against Anselmo Myrna. Games will be on KBBN 95.3 FM and also on our live video stream. And then on Saturday, we'll be live at Mitchell, Nebraska. Coverage of the C4 District Wrestling Championships. We'll be focusing in on Broken Bow, calling all of their matches for you. And we'll also be focusing in on other area districts or other districts where area teams are competing and trying to report on those for you as well. So a big day of wrestling coverage coming up for you on Saturday.
That brings up a concerning statement that you made yesterday during a conversation about my generosity of offering hot dogs for each of you twice a day while you're in Mitchell. That would be a total of 6 hot dogs. And you kind of made a couple of comments. I
believe I said thank you for your generosity.
Yeah, in a kind of funny way.
I think the comment was, your generosity overwhelms me.
I think that's what you said.
Yeah,
Thank you. But then you also mentioned in the conversation about your lodging, because we're talking about maybe using a camper.
Yeah.
And I kind of got the feeling from your comments that you were stepping up a bit in lodging. I'm a little concerned.
Now, I do want to defend myself just a little bit. When I went looking for a hotel room, because, well, I mean, Mitchell is, just over 4 hours, I think. It's over a 4-hour drive. So we're like, okay, let's go out the night before instead of the pressure of trying to get up super early in the morning and driving out. So I did look at a lot of different hotels, but many of them were already sold out. So the one that I got, that it was like one of the last available rooms in Scotts Bluff. Okay, can I just stop there?
Well, what's the name of it?
The Holiday Inn Express, which is a nice hotel. I mean, when you say that, people are probably listening to us going, "Yeah, that seems right." Brent and Kirk staying at the Holiday Inn. Yeah.
Now,
we are sharing a room, by the way, separate beds. I want to stress that.
Well, that's what I was wondering, if couldn't we just go?
I will be honest. There was a room at a less expensive hotel, but it was one bed. And no.
I don't see any problem there whatsoever.
No.
You could do it in shifts.
I never thought about that. Sure, yeah. Well, we could have taken a sleeping bag, and every 3 hours we could have rotated.
Yeah.
One sleeps on the floor, one sleeps on the bed.
Just like a hot dog on the rotisserie. You guys could eat a hot dog each twice that day and rotate as you sleep.
Oh, brother.
Yeah, that's going to be very costly.
Christy said she'd chip in.
She did?
No.
She wants you to take a camper.
I know. Yeah.
Man.
You know what? We could get one of those fancy. Oh man, why is the word escaping me? The big mobile thing.
RV?
Well, RV, yes, thank you.
Oh, that.
Yeah, get one of those. That'd be awesome. Take that down the road. You just stay in it.
I'm a little.
I would be somewhat okay with that. Although I don't know, I wouldn't like the stress of driving it. I'm not good at.
Well,
yeah.
Plus, then you'd be expected to cook your meals in there.
Yeah,
because there's probably a stove in an RV.
Probably.
I'd be concerned as admin, administration portion of the broadcasting company with the cost of gasoline going through an RV.
Yeah. It would end up being cheaper probably to get a hotel room.
It might be. I don't know. I always wonder that when you see somebody coming down the road to the Black Hills in the summer and they have like a bus, RV bus,
Yeah.
pulling a car and behind pulling a car behind it, or maybe a car and then a motorcycle on top, and you're going, man, they must be rich.
Yeah.
They must have a lot of money. All right.
Time to talk shopping local by giving away a gift card. It's Love Local time.
All right. Fourth caller at 872-2801. Fourth caller at 872-2801 wins himself a gift certificate to the Quilting Shack.
You'll never know how much I really love you.